music, always been.
Back in your ass with a 20 cent. Straight up. Dog pound gang. In effect for the 9-5. You know, we've been having a little confrontation with a lot of motherfuckers out there. But you know, they just can't do the things that we seem to do. And the things that we seem to do is make platinum hits. Straight up. Motherfuckers can't fake. Now who the hell wanna face me to make me act a complete fool lately? It's been cool momentarily, plus dope helps me cope with no smoke. I'm depressed and easily to provoke. 45s and 9s, I'm heated. Me and Corrupt puffing on the berry all day repeatedly and immediately in the days we stone and fake. In the back of the truck, lots of games, being a duster, acting brave. Maybe I can see when no other rapper is soft. Put my skills to murder them all. It can't be prevented when you know I'm after you. Got my heart to blast at you. Matter of fact, to capture. Cause you gon' be long beyond the strong. Got to pack up and jack. Booty rappers don't have long. Now, can I get a witness? My riches attract women with class. That nigga dance. It's about the mash. Away with the cash. Blast, then dash. We in the getaway car now. No rap stars turn to outlaws. Wanted for the murder, motive for the death was fuck y'all. Dog pound gangsta clique, I represent dog pound to the fullest. Cause I'm
psycho, bitch ass nigga, so niggas the deal that will just sneak I see through you, but you can't see me. I see through you oh so clearly. Psycho, bitch ass nigga, so niggas the deal that will just sneak
Now, your escapade and your rant and rave. Masquerading around town like you're paid. So with the stack, attract the wrong eye to the view out back. Now I'm a dumper till I feel I made your lungs collapse. The assembly, the dismembering when I'm strapped off in the sea. I blast that ass to Tennessee and back. Who's that? I'm hoping I'm about to bust this fool back open. I'm laid back scoping with the rope and the 3 main ingredients to the plot. Some weed, my nigga DAZ, and some heat cop. I just concoct the scheme, the perfect team. We take it and pay to the extreme. It seems that I'ma bring a little more than the drama. Come, dash, 2 meters and dash down the mash, cause I'm
psycho, bitch ass nigga, so niggas the deal that will just sneak I see through you, but you can't see me. I see through you oh so clearly. Psycho, niggas the deal that will just
now that I open my eyes to no surprise to these imitations, but I keep my mind disguised when in elevation, no hesitation. With ground beneath my croaker sacks. We're behind my back, I'm in a gray and blue, brown, and black straps front to back. So what you want with that? It comes with a ticket for you that they stone flat. Ho, say that.
I like you, psycho ass, chick a fat snicker. So when I see you, I'ma hit the flow. That's how the story
hit
go.
The fan, goddamn, kill or see killing, never face me. Copy spoke already.
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
Yes, I did. So I packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something, show you how we live. Everybody want it, but it ain't that serious. That's that shit. So if you gon' do it just like this.
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
You don't see just how wild the crowd is. You don't see just how fly my style is. I don't see why I need a stylist. When I shot so much, I can speak Italian. I don't know, I just want it better for my kids. And I ain't saying we was from the projects, but every time I want to lay away or deposit, my dad'd say when you see close your eyelids. We was sort of like Will Smith and his son. In the movie, I ain't talking about the rich ones. Cause every summer, he'd get some brand new hairbrain scheme to get rich from. And I don't know what he did for dope, but he'll send me back to school with a new wardrobe. And hey, I think he did when he packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something, show you how we live. Everything I wanted, man, it seems so serious. That's that shit. So if you gon' do it just like this.
Did you realize that you were a champion?
When it feel like living's harder than dying. For me, giving up's way harder than trying. Lauryn Hill said her heart was in Zion. I wish her heart still was in rhyming. Cause who the kids gon' listen to? Huh? I guess me if it isn't you. Last week I paid a visit to the institute. They got the dropout, keeping kids in the school. I guess I clean up my act like Prince do. If not for the pleasure, at least for the principle. They got the CD, then got to see me drop gems like I dropped out a PE. They used to feel invisible. Now they know they invincible.
Did you realize that you were a champion?
This is the real champion. Runners in the market, they pop the gun. Stand up, here he comes. Tell me what it takes to be number one. Tell me what it takes to be number one. champion. Runners in the market, they pop the gun. Stand up, here he comes. Tell me what it takes to be number one. Tell me what it takes to be number one. Did you realize that you are a champion?
Yes, I did. So I packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something, show you how we live. Everybody want it, but it ain't that serious. That's that shit. So if you gon' do it just like this. Like this.
That you are a champion.
Biggie. Biggie. Biggie.
What up? We got great legend and Kenneth Birdman. Good to see y'all. So I got a stack of books. I'm just going to show some books and chill out on the Biggie Verse Network, man. I hope everybody is having a good one, dude. Comic book history, comic book love, dude. We're going to educate and keep the game going. So what should we start with? Start off with some back issues, right? I'll drop a link. Anybody has any books they want to show or feel like hanging out, shooting the shit? Mikasa Sukasa. I thought these two were interesting. So this right here, anybody know what that is? What's up with this light? Okay, try that again. This book right here is the second Jeff the Land Shark. West Coast Avengers number 8. This isn't the first. It's the second. They got a little Charlie's Angels thing going here, right? That's my girl Gwenpool. And it's about a $20 book, you know. It's not the $80 number 7, but it is a nice one. So we'll start off with that. Cool little book. There's other shit that happens in this series people don't talk about. This is my favorite Boris the Bear issue. Anybody knows about Boris the Bear? This is number 5. This is called Dump Thing. Sophomoric suspense. Sophomoric suspense. Boris the Bear. It's an Incredible Hulk homage, but with Swamp Thing, called Dump Thing, right? And he basically collects comics, and Swamp Thing keeps fucking with him, Boris the Bear, and the only way to get rid of him was to put him in a long box to where he could never bother him again. It's a good fucking story. It's a funny story, and it's a realistic story. All in one. If you ever run across it, I would grab it. It's a fun one. Now, this is just a 20-cent Superman. I believe that's Nick Cardy or Carmine Infantino. Nothing too crazy going on. The art's done well. I don't have much 20 centers left. I had to sell them all to get my big boy banger books, you know. Saw a bunch of the homies down at MegaCon. I hope they all have fun. I always wanted to go check out MegaCon. Check the homies out and shit. Heroes Con seems like the new place to everybody wants to join up. But MegaCon ain't bad either. I'd say those are the top two. C2E2, I was lucky enough to get to experience hanging out with some YouTubers, especially some of my closest friends. It was a good one at the time. It was the infamous Acetate Gate con. So I got to experience history with the Acetate Gate firsthand. I remember people going after the book. I remember people talking about the backlash. All of that stuff. It didn't fuck up a good time though. We all still got to eat and hang out and all that good stuff. So this one right here, Donatello #1 micro series, Jack Kirby cameos in this issue. 1 of 1 micro series, and it's one of my favorite ones. It don't cost a lot of money to get it, but if you're a Jack Kirby fan and you're a Turtles fan, that's the one to get, guys. I got a couple of these ASM 800s. This is one of them I got left. Got 2 of them. I don't know what's up with that cover. Oh, was it Red Carnage? Was it Prick back then? I don't know. This is an Alex Ross cover, I believe. Go down swinging. That was a fun. One of my favorite modern, as of late, for ASM is probably last good ASM storyline, I think, since 800, and we're going on 900. So they ain't been good since fucking 100 issues ago, guys. I hate that shark. He always swallows me in the damn game. That's funny. It has the girls in the cover. It does, but yeah, it's the second Jeff DeLand shark. All right. So we'll get to some slabs and some top loaders soon. What up, Tater? So we got a hunk of burning love. He's just a hunk of burning love. Dave Stevens. Got Crossfire down there. The chick from the DNA with the rainbow hair. It's got everything you want in this, bro. You got Elvis, you got the DNA chick, and you got Crossfire. This should be worth more money, dude, but it's not worth a ton. This is one of my specs. The first black Spider-Man was in this issue. It wasn't... I'm not even sure if this is canon. This is just the first time it happened. So it's almost like a what if. But Peter Parker Spider-Man 35, guys. If you ever see this series, grab this book. There's a couple of keys in it. I forget the name of the other one. Something to do with Mary Jane. What was that one called? Alert, Alarm. I can't remember it. But I think there's another key from that series. All right, now this next book is one of my favorite books in my collection. I got 2 Silver Age First Appearance Hero comics. I guess I got more than that because I got a few other ones like Black Bolt, Inhumans, shit like that. But main big time superhero Silver Age characters from Marvel, right? All right. So this is the first Silver Surfer. I keep it in bag. It's a 1.8 my comic shop. I'd give it about a 2.5 or 3. I've seen 2.5s with chunks out of them, and this one's got the whole cover, whole book, and very good presenting comic. Spine ain't even that fucked up. I mean, it's got some issues, but pretty sharp. I don't know why they made it 1.8, but I'm glad they did, dude, because I got it cheap. Considering how nice it was. You know what I mean? Back cover ain't that bad. So, this was my gold book a couple years ago. It's a banger. It just says 1.8. Good. It's got serial number on the back. If you ain't ever seen my comic shop grading, it's right there. This was from my friend Unruly Simeon. It's got some cover wear on it, but he sent me a Demon #1, which was damn near perfect with this Teen Titans #1. Very, very fucking cool. I don't know why it got so hot all of a sudden. It started getting hot. I got the second Teen Titans up here, which is a great cover. This is a one per shop. Deadpool Wolverine for my buddy, the Becker Man. Love that. This is the closest I can get to an AF-15. The facsimile AF-15. Sharp copy. I think those go for like $50. And a couple more. Actually, 3 more. Sometimes you get 2 for 1. I think this is the first full Dylan as Venom. Right there. The first full. And a Tales of Suspense number 18, Craw, the first Unhuman. Now, I've seen this cover get credited to Don Heck, Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, and I'm going to guess all 3 of them might have worked on that bad boy, because I could see all their influences in it, actually. If I was to pick one, I'd probably pick Don Heck. All right, I'm going to turn my fan on because I got a little warm all of a sudden. Biggie on February 21st, Ben Grimm comes to Marvel Rivals. So, ooh, you're going to be pumped for that. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. All right, you guys ready for some slabs? Now this right here, dude. First Matt Gargan, I cracked the bottom of it, dude. How disappointing is that, bro? It was one of those nights where I was a little lightheaded and wasn't feeling the best, and I just dropped it on my fucking tile floor and it cracked a bitch. I didn't even notice it until like a week later. 4.5 ASM fucking 19, bro. Shouts to Doc Man Caves. We got a guest coming in to the Biggie Shack Network.
Immortal Biggie Shack, how you doing, sir?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Doing good, man. Just walked in the door. I just got home and seen you were on, so I thought I'd jump in.
Yeah, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
So you collect much ASM?
Yeah, yeah. Back in the day, yeah. You know, what I'm saying. Well, I started in the mid '70s. Off the quarter, comics were a quarter off the spinner rack at 7-Eleven. And I was, the Fantastic Four started me up, but back then, for $2, I had a allowance, $2 allowance. I started venturing off and checking out Spider-Man, Hulk. I was primarily Marvel, but yeah, I was picking up Spider-Man and the Hulk and Thor, and I was just checking out everything. Yeah, I found I liked everything. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like ASM too. So this next book, dude, is my favorite modern character. The bag's a little fucked up. I need to get some new Mylar bags. I think I'm gonna spend some money on that next. But sometimes I just put some like packing tape or whatever kind of tape I got just to keep them from falling apart, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Get this blue tape out of the way. If I can. It's on there pretty good. Fuck it, I'll just leave it on there for now. But yeah, man, New Mutants 98, newsstand 9.4.
Nice.
Yeah, the slab is clean as fuck, but the bag is a little not the best looking. But
Yeah, don't worry about the bag. Yeah, the bag is disposable.
yeah, the bag will get replaced one day. But I had to get me a nice high grade copy of that bad boy because it's a modern book, and I would have been happy with like a 5.0 or 6.0, but it didn't hurt getting a 9.4. Like.
Yeah, I got a raw copy. Mine's not a newsstand. Mine's a direct. Yeah, but I remember I bought it when it came out. Yeah.
Oh wow, you got it for cover price?
Yeah.
Damn.
I know it, man. That's a lot of times if I don't get it for when it comes out, I mean, I just might, I collected, it was what I could get when I could get it. So yeah, I have to find it. I really don't buy nothing online. I just have to find it physically and shit. Yeah.
You're a bad boy with the collection you got for just in front of you, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah, respect. You got some certified bangers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, respect.
I can't.
You know,
I can't be so lucky in my town, bro. My shop has dick for books, so there's no way I could just get it in front of me where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I started on the spinner rack. It took me a couple of years to discover my LCS, and I've been going to the same one for about 40 something years. Yeah, it's still the same brick and mortar building. Yeah, down there on Main Street. And I'll look in other places too. You know what I mean? Wherever I'm not. I'll look everywhere for a comic. And I used to do dollar bins, and I'd go to the con and I'd be looking in the dollar bins, quarter bins, whatever, everywhere. But now I just go to the con and just meet up with the community and meet creators is my big thing. Yeah, I get to if I get some autographs and a sketch, maybe if I'm lucky, then it's a good con. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to feel like if I wasn't like hustling and flipping and doing shit like that, I wasn't I was like I'd look back at the time and be like I should have been doing more. But I just got this I don't know what's going on, but I don't like leaving the house as much. And I just, I pray to God. I'm like thankful that I got what I have. And I kind of like, while I was able to, I pushed as hard as I could and I got what I have. And I'm just thankful for what I got at this point. Like, I don't know if I knew it was coming or what, but even before I got the way I am now, like I didn't like leaving the house that much. Whenever I did go to the con in Chicago, I probably felt the best I felt in the last 10 years. I don't do vacations very well. I don't like going out of town that much. And I think I lost like 100 pounds at the time. I was feeling good and shit. And I just went for it, but I have problems going out of town now. So I'm just kind of, I hope I'm not going. I don't think I'll stay this way. Like I feel like I'm gonna get better. It might be like a midlife thing. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me, but I'm hoping I'll get better. There's no way I could stay like this. Like it's not good to just stay at home and shit. But
man. But I understand completely. Yeah, I'm very similar in the same way. Where I'm not big on crowds and all that shit either. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was getting to be where was this going to be my last con? You know what I mean? But then, like I said, the community changed it because now it's a whole different thing. Now it's meeting people, and it became a whole different animal. But I can deal with the crowds and all that but I don't like going out of town. I don't like sleeping in a strange bed. And I got a weird thing. I don't live in a palace, but I'm comfortable here. You know what I mean? Well, if I'm ever away from home, I'm always thinking about what's going on at my home, and you know what I mean. I'm always worried about it and shit like that. So, yeah, I don't travel well. I don't like to go out of town. No, you know what I mean. I can go anywhere around the city, but I don't want to go. I don't want to sleep nowhere different.
no, it's weird, dude. It ain't just that. It's just like stress, bro. Like I start talking about bills and stress and financial shit, and I just crumble. I'm like, oh fuck, I can't take it. And just being home makes me feel the safest, So
Right.
I just like being around the family. I don't even like when they leave too much. I just like my shit to be comfortable in a good mood. I'm gonna work on it, but it's fucking it's just something that's happened, man. I went through a lot in the last couple of years, and I think things are getting easier and chilling out, and I'm very thankful for my girlfriend and my mom and shit, and my son, and they helped me a lot. So that's the best part of it.
Family, man, yeah.
Lucky for me, like I got most of the shit I kind of really wanted the worst. God works in mysterious ways, man. He'll give you what you need, sometimes not what you want.
For sure.
Yeah. So you said you like the Hulk, man. I fucking love the Hulk. I'm a Hulk Hogan fan. And this is a fucking bad boy Hulk right here, man. It's a Hulk 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I see people get Hulk 1s every now and then. Like I seen DJ Lynx get it and dope. And I'm like, man, that must be nice. But I'm pretty happy with my Hulk 2. I'm not too mad.
Hell yeah, no. I used to get a FOMO. I see somebody with a nice book like that, you know what I mean? And but now I get like I'm happy for you, you know what I mean? I can't have all the books, so I'm glad that my friends got them and stuff. I'm proud, man. It's hard work to get that shit, you know what I mean? If somebody's got a first appearance, you know what I mean, and their old school shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, that you work to get that mug, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm proud of you, man. Yeah, it's nice and shit.
Yeah, well, that one actually was a gift from the community. Like 30 people chipped in and gave it to me. But I mean, however you get the book, I'm just happy. Just like you said, I'm happy seeing people get stuff. And when you get like something gifted to you like that, it makes it even more special, So if I would have just bought it myself, I might use it to go after a Hulk 1, but it ain't going nowhere since it came from other people. I love it when I get a gift that's very sentimental because it makes it easier to keep the book that way,
For sure.
Yeah. And my favorite Superman, well, this ain't my favorite Superman, but it's my my best Silver Age Superman I got is the first Brainiac.
I was just thinking about that one. Yeah, awesome.
Bit of a bitch. This one's been like frozen in time at how much it goes for. That Hulk 2, dude, I saw one for like $800 at one point, and I thought I could probably swing that, and then I never seen one again that cheap. But the Brainiac's always been about $1,000 for a complete copy.
Damn.
Yeah, and I said fuck it and saved up for it because I like having shit that other people don't seem to fuck with that much. I don't think I know, but maybe 2 people that have a first Brainiac, and oh no, I know 3. Steppo, Allen, and Rob Worst are like the only 3 guys I know, but I got a couple more. This is my highest grade ASM Silver Age. It's the first Shocker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is probably about a 6.0. I'm guessing 5.5. Most of my
Yeah.
ASM are like 3.0s and 2.0s and shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take it out so we can look at it a little better. Yeah, it's pretty sharp.
Yeah, that feels crispy.
Yeah, it's all there. It's pretty nice. Very nice copy. Doc Man Cave's A-OK me that one. And I'm very thankful for that because I was going to buy it. They're not the most expensive ones, but I would never got one that nice. That's super nice condition.
Yeah.
Got 3 more. So this is the second appearance. I have a second Hulk. So I got a second Doom.
Ooh, no, that's a yeah. That now now you're talking my language right there. Yeah,
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 see what
yeah, yeah,
yeah, I thought you'd like that one, yeah.
yeah, man.
Bro, I don't know
See, I
why
got that.
I fell in love with this book, bro. I was just so possessed about it when I was going after it.
Yeah,
It's one of those random keys that not the most popular, not everybody has it, but like FF3, right? That's
mm-hmm.
the first vehicle one, and their first time in their suits and shit. You
Right.
know, I'd say more people go after that than even 6. You know, so
Yeah, I know they jump on that 5, that first Doom or whatever. Yeah,
yeah, 5's a motherfucker, bro. That one. That's
yeah,
what kills me. It's like if you can't get 5, why not get 6? You know what I mean? Like
right.
I don't know, dude, but I think your boy Robbie from Pop Culture Philosopher has a 5, don't he?
I believe so. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
badass book, bro.
I want that annual number 2, and I was real impressed you got that one. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. Yeah.
I
Oh,
spent a
there
lot.
you go.
I spent a lot of time picking out my annual too. I only spent like 120 for it, I think, and it was a really nice copy for what I spent on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty hot book right now. The FF49. I showed 48 earlier, and 49's about half the price 48 goes for, but it's just as cool, pretty much.
Ooh, yeah. See, man, I'm an FF head. You know what I mean? The way I collected, though, I took the low road. You know what I mean? I was collecting the main title. You know, I came in at 150. That was the first comic I considered that I bought of FF, and I started from there. But I was collecting those Marvel's Greatest magazine, the one that was like the reprints of the FF. You know, I had all the reprints. You know, from number 1 on. So I have the reprints of 49. I mean, 48, 49, 50, Galactus. I have the reprints of it. And I also have the Treasury edition. And as a kid and whatever, I was like, as long as I got the story, I'm just trying to get the whole run, any way I can. I wasn't trying to get back then. I didn't have to have the original one. I just wanted the story. I wanted to know the full FF story. So I have all the stories, but I don't have all the comics and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
I remember my buddy Comic Head 84, he got 48, 49, and like Surfer 1 all at once when we started first hanging out. And I was always so fucking jealous. I was just like, oh man, those are huge, crazy books. And it took me a little longer, bro. It took me about till a couple years ago where I was like, I'm gonna go after some Fantastic Four, And the first one was the first Black Panther. I had to have that motherfucker. I was like, dude, fucking Panther's so cool, bro. And I got the Panther, then I got 49, and 48 took a while, bro. It took another couple years, but I got 48 after I got number 6. And I don't really have that many more. I got the first Inhumans, a couple other. I got later Silver Age FF, but not you probably got way more Silver than I do.
Yeah, I was jumping on them by that time. Yeah,
I don't show
but
this book
yeah.
off. I don't show this book off a lot, dude. But oh man, I'm so glad I got it, bro. Hold on, if I can get the fucker out. Fucking bang, bitch.
Bye bye. Yeah,
Bro, how in
I
the
told you.
fuck?
Yeah.
How in the fuck is fucking Ghost Rider worth more than Wolverine, dude?
Well, it fluctuate. Sometimes the Wolverine comes up, and sometimes it it goes
Did
up
you
and
know
down,
that?
right?
No, fucking Spotlight 5. Here's a story, right? Spotlight 5 is a black cover, okay?
Yeah.
There's only 3 9.8s in the fucking world. It's got a fucking high sell of like $380,000 or some shit.
The rarity of it.
It's so rare, bro. And I mean, there ain't no way that a fucking Ghost Rider's got shit on Wolverine. Like Wolverine's the bigger character.
Oh yeah.
Me. But
I think so
there's
too,
just more 9.8s of this thing. That's the only reason.
I had a copy of that Hulk 181. Yeah, when I don't know if I got it from my brothers. I inherited from them, but it was in rough condition. It was in bad shape. I think there was a phone number written on the back, and it was, it had color breaking creases, and I think I cut the stamp out. When I was a kid and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, but I turned around and I sold it for $20. Early at a con, I sold it. And I'd buy it right back, right now for $20, even in bad condition. But yeah, but the guy came back. Yeah, I sold it to him. He came back. Hey, it doesn't have the value stamp. I'm like, man, I'll give you your $20 back. He's like, nah. So he kept the book, and so yeah, I had seller's regret after that. Right? I was like, damn, because I figured I'd find another one. You know what I mean? I mean, when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But no, I never found another one. Yeah.
Yeah, people say, "Oh, there's a million." What? I never fucking ran across one. Like I've seen a lot of collections, and no 181s. Closest I got was like, I think it was 183 or 184. And I was digging in the crates, and I was like, "Ooh, 190, 187, 18. Oh my god! Oh shit!" That was it. 183 or one. I was just like, "Oh fuck! I'll never find a motherfucker. I never did." So. I got that fucking this is what I've been working on now, Bobby. So I got like some cool first appearance heroes. So now I'm working on getting like the villains to them. So I got Killmonger like a couple weeks ago, right?
I seen that, yeah.
I got the Sabretooth a couple months ago. Yeah, that goes real good with the Wolverine, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I love fucking Sabretooth too, man. I got a lot of the mutants, bro. That's why I kind of want X-Men 1, but that was all the books I brought today. Yeah, I love mutants for some reason. I want to X-Men 1 would be the dopest for the price that I would have to pay.
That's what I found a giant size X-Men #1 and for $20. About the same time I sold that Hulk 181. I felt like I turned around and then I found a giant size X-Men, and the guy, I bought it for $20. It was it's probably maybe a 5.0 or some shit. You know what I mean? It had like where the dust on had made it darker on the cover a little bit.
Hold on. When did you get that, Whodad? I didn't know you had Brainiac, man. I knew you had the first Superwoman. You must have got that recently. Good for you. Motherfuckers, get my books. Damn it. What was you saying? I'm sorry. You found that GSX?
Yeah, I bought it for $20 and turned around and got it signed by Mr. Cockrum and shit. Yeah, and that was a big deal for me. So it was kind of worth. Yeah. I felt like I sold that Hulk 181 and turned around and picked up that. It was kind of a fair trade and shit. Yeah, I turned around and found that one.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, man. That rarely happens where you kind of get back what you lose. Like that was fucking super lucky, bro.
Yeah, I feel like right. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird, man. Like when I go after a big book and I sell a bunch of keys, I'll think, okay, well that's it. I ain't gonna run across anything when I go out hunting, and I'll go out and hunt. I'll find like a pretty decent little minor key when I go out. It's like, oh, that's really nice, like a first rogue or something like that. And but I've never. I mean, the three like biggest books I found is probably the first Peacemaker, Fighting 540. That's probably like a $400 book or something. I found a really nice copy of Jimmy Olsen 134 First Dark Side. It's probably like a $300 or $400 book. And Life with Archie 2. It's not really a key or nothing. It's just a classic cover, but it was probably about $300 or $400 book. I can't think of anything else I found too crazy expensive though.
I told you the story about those Maximum Carnages, ain't it?
Yeah.
Where I found those. Yeah, that was one of the best free comic book days ever. Yeah.
That is a fucking nutty free comic book day, man.
Yeah.
You got them? Where'd you get them at? Like a movie theater or some shit, or?
No, I want to say it was at a Walmart or Ventures. We don't have Ventures no more because they're all disbanded. But there was, I don't know, like I said, I'm not sure if it was Walmart or Ventures because it was a long time ago, but it was in the toy aisle. I was just looking in the toy, looking at figures, action figures, Marvel Legends and shit. And they were just sitting there on top of the toys. They were just sitting there in the aisle and shit. Yeah. And I looked up and I looked up and I looked down. There was nobody around. And I looked at the comic. It said free, right? So I was like, what? If it's free, that means me and stuff. Yeah. So apparently I took 12 of them. And I think, I don't think I took them all. I think that I left a couple, and I took them home and put them away and shit. And then that's what I got them. I got all 12 graded. Here, I got 2 of them handy. Let me grab them real quick so I can show you.
Yeah, man.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. Take your time. Ah, shit. It's hard to get any books who that don't have. When he gets one that I got that he don't, dude, it's just like, oh no. But I'm happy for him, man. That's the 4th person I know that's got it. Now I gotta get the fucking Supergirl to be like, oh, I got the Supergirl too, but I'm not really a Supergirl guy, Like I love Superman, but it just seems like a lot of money.
This was the lowest grade one. This was a 6.0. Yeah. It's that Maximum Carnage.
I bet that still goes for a lot of money at a 6.0.
All the rest were in their 9s, right? Yeah, I was figured if I'm gonna keep anyone, it'll be the 6.0 will be like the story I'll keep, and but this is I got one 9.8 out of the 12 that I sent. Yeah, I got like 5 9.6s, 1 9.8, and a couple of 9.0s and a couple of 9.4s and 9.2. Yeah, but I sold 2 of them, and so I got 10 of them. I still got 10. Yeah. But the 9.8 is for my granddaughter. This is hers. She's only 4 years old, but this is starting off her collection. Yeah.
Who did the card on that?
That's Sinkovich. Yeah.
Damn. That's really clean for Sinkovich. Like that looks. It kind of looks like Jusko or some shit. That's crazy.
It's like actual city. It's like a photograph of the city, and then yeah. But
yeah,
that's what they
it's from the video game, right?
Right. Yeah, it's from the video game. They didn't. They made a bunch of them, but they were giving you, like, when you bought the video game, they would give you this comic, and it's a thin ass comic, and kids tore them up, and so even though it's from the 90s, there's not a whole lot of these. I guess it's kind of rare. You know what I mean? But so yeah.
Boom, it ain't kind of rare. That's fucking super rare, bro. I don't know anybody's got that motherfucker, dog.
Oh, I got that, and then I got my.
That's a bad boy. That's a 9.8 too, huh?
This one's a 9.0. I got a 9.0 and a 9.6. Yeah.
Damn, you got 2 of them fuckers. Holy shit.
Yeah, and I got them at newsstand. I bought them off the rack back in the day. Yeah.
That must have been a book. When you got it off the rack, you knew what it was when you got it off the rack?
Well, yeah, I knew, I could, yeah, they made a big deal, Marvel Age, and, I was going to my LCS at the time, and this one was coming out, and, they made a big deal about it, and but so I bought these two, and then I mean, I got the Secret Wars, the Blacks, I got the full Secret Wars run, but I got the 300, I got 290, I got the ones lead the McFarlane, I got the McFarlane ones, and so yeah,
Yeah,
I don't got too many.
I need that 328, the one where he's punching him in the dick, punching Hulk.
Oh yeah, punching Hulk in the dick. Yeah. I got a couple copies of that raw. I mean, I got a few of those raw. If you need one, man, yeah, I'll send it out to you.
Oh wow, that'd be dope, bro. I just saw it. I got like 298, 99, 300, 301, 309, 303. I'm trying to get all of them, and that's kind of like one of the ones I kind of want.
Yeah, I got like three copies, so yeah, I can come off one. I gave one to my man Fable and shit. That's the one he wanted too. Yeah. Hey, Spidey.
That's really nice of you, man. Just put it to the side. I fucking want it. I'll think of something you want and send you something.
Hey, Beckerman. Yeah, Mike, man. Yeah, I'm wanting Mike to send you that package, man. I know he's waiting to get something together, but yeah, as soon as you sent that one, I gave him that book, man. So I gave him a book to send you. Yeah, so I can't wait for you to get it.
Yeah, I know how Becker does. He's probably got something cooking to send me. So
I'm sure he's got something cooking, man. Yeah, I know him, man. He's a hell of a guy. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So whenever so you say you started around 25 cent. Did you get the whole like Wolverine first volume? Any of that shit?
Oh yeah. Yep, I got the mini series, the Wolverine, the Frank Miller, yeah. Like I said, I started in 1974. Yeah, when I was 9 years old. Yeah, I went to 7-Eleven. My brothers, they had collected. I got two older brothers. Brother Joe, and then he's like 9 years older than me. And then I got an older brother than him, Silent Tony. He really doesn't do no Instagram or nothing, but him and Joe are like a year apart. And then I was 9 years later. I came. And so they always had like Mad magazines and National Geographic and a few comics, Little Lulu and Hot Stuff and Batman, Spider-Man. They just threw them in a big box. So, no bags, no boards. Back in them days, they was just biodegradable. You know what I mean? They didn't know nothing about, there wasn't no Comic Con. I
don't think, right?
Yeah, we didn't geek responsibly, man. We didn't stay minty fresh. We didn't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're lucky if you had Ziploc bags and shit, dude.
Right. Yeah, we didn't know. And then I just kind of, I always was into like drawing and shit like that. But it wasn't until we moved to these apartments and his kid showed me his collection. He had a bunch of Avengers and he showed me Avengers. I looked at Avengers. It was issue 127. And it's the one that has the Fantastic Four and the Inhumans and the Avengers. They're all going to Quicksilver's wedding. And it ends on a cliffhanger, and then it continues in Fantastic Four 150. And that same day, I went to that 7-Eleven, and there was that book.
Dude. You keep bringing that book up. I'm not sure I know what it is.
Yeah, Ultron #7. He was a giant, and he was fucking. Yeah, you had all that for a quarter, man. You had all those heroes and shit. I was like, I didn't know who all these people was and shit. You know what I mean? But I knew I liked the thing. That dude was cool, and he talked where I could understand him. I'll clobber you bums. You know what I mean? He was always, yeah.
Hold on. I'll share the chat what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Ultron 7.
That's a key too, I think, right?
It should be. Yeah, it's the wedding of Crystal and Quicksilver. But to me, it's a key because Franklin, he was in a coma. Franklin Richards, because that Ultron 7 was whooping everybody's butt. He was tearing them up, but he's about to kill all those heroes. And Franklin Richards came out of his coma and uses his power for the first time and blows that giant. Not to a spoiler alert. I mean, it's from the 70s, but yeah, Franklin Richards uses his powers. You know, I mean, that's what to be the key to me, where I was like, damn, yeah, this kid.
Did you know it was continued off Avengers 127?
I didn't exactly understand, but when I got to 7-Eleven, I seen it. I seen how the comic ended, and there was that, and I could see where this one was. I was like, oh, this is, I didn't understand how this is continuing in a whole different comic. But I bought that motherfucker, and I went back and showed that kid, and I was like, look. And he was like, what? That's a Fantastic Four. I showed him something, and I felt like, wow,
You're going to So this is 127.
The FF, but no, the Avengers 127.
Oh, it's Avengers. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
My fault.
it's a crossover. Yeah, it's a crossover.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
No, I mean it was what was it? Fantastic Four 150 and Avengers 120. Got you.
right. It starts in
Okay.
127 and it ends in Fantastic Four 150. Yeah. And you used to get all that shit for a quarter. You know, back now it would be, you know, it'd be like a colossal event with 50 covers and you know, chrome and this and that and blank covers. But back then, yeah, that one right there. Yeah, that was the first one where I was like, who the fuck are, I mean, it's part of my life. Who are these people and why are they? Yeah, I don't know, but I like this. And I bought that FF one and I was hooked. Yeah, I started from there. I started collecting. I would go to 7-Eleven and, you know, when you go there on that squeaky rack, you know, sometimes somebody would look through the comics, they'd be all bent up, you know what I mean? And you would just, you know, where's the Hulk number? Where's the next Hulk? Oh, we don't know. We sold it. We didn't order it or whatever. They didn't, you know, they didn't know. They didn't care. So then when I found my LCS, I was like, oh, what? This is a whole new world and shit. Yeah. ATM station. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, Bobby? What's up, Biggie?
Man,
Chilling,
good
man.
to see you, man.
So I kind of put the X-Men one on the back burner. I don't know if I'll ever get that fucker, but I just kind of set my goals smaller lately. And Luke Cage 1, I definitely want one of them fuckers because it's just so cool to get like a first Power Man, dude. Like first Luke Cage would be really cool to have. And it's a great cover. It's a great key. It's very affordable. And another one that I'm not into this character that much, okay, but my buddy Doc got a 9.8 of this book, and I just started. He got my gears grinding. I was just like, you know what? That's a fucking good one, dude. And the first Bullseye, bro. I want to get a fucking first Bullseye, even before Elektra, because Bullseye is a bad dude, bro. Bullseye killed Elektra. You know,
Yeah.
like besides Kingpin, like Bullseye's Daredevil's biggest villain, bro. Like he's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I got the
he's,
first
he's
Bullseye.
definitely one of the biggest. And that the closest thing I have to first Bullseye is this right here, and it's a magnet.
Yeah, that cover is fucking great though, bro. Like I would just love to have that book, bro.
I'm thankful I got one.
You got a first Bullseye, dude? You lucky motherfucker, man.
No, Bobby's probably got a lot of stuff. Bobby probably has the first appearance of the Fantastic Four.
Well, he was pulling from 25 cent up, dude.
Yeah, 25 cent in the 70s. Yeah, I started in the 70s. Yeah. Yep. And then, you know what I mean?
You can get a big chunk of books doing that, man. Like 25 cent up, bro. There's a lot of books out there.
Yeah, man. Yep. And like back then, you know, I mean, I was a little prejudiced, you know, I was like, make mine Marvel, you know what I mean? But I like, you know, I knew Batman and Superman, but to me, DC was kind of corny and shit, but I grew to like it, you know, when I got older. Yeah.
This is a fucking $2,500, bro. Got you a big Marvel villain, bro. That's a steal, bro. $100.
Yeah.
First main character, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, here he is. The one only Who Dat got a first Brainiac. Look at this guy.
Who that?
What's up?
Broke my heart,
Good to
man.
see you, bro.
When did you get that?
What, the Brainiac?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd have to look. I did a video. I don't remember.
Was it this year or last year?
I think that was this year. I think it was in January.
Sheesh.
I don't know, January. Let's see.
Let me guess.
It was like January, between January 1st and 5th. I can't remember.
Yeah, let me guess the grade. I'm gonna guess Who Dat got around a 4.0. Am I close?
Yeah, you close.
Okay. Is it raw?
Nah, it's graded. The only reason is I could have I ended up getting this one though.
There it is. Hold on. Let's look at this bad boy.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So
yeah.
From the collection of Crazy Ed's comics.
You got a Crazy Eddie one too. Wow.
It comes with the whole history about it and everything.
Yeah, that's a monster. That'll go good with your Supergirl, man.
Yeah, so it came up. They let me do payment plans, and I ended up getting it paid off like by the end of the year. And I shipped it and unboxed it.
Well, welcome to the club, man. We both are in there.
Yes, sir.
Mine's in a shittier poly, but it's okay. And a PGX fucking slab, which sucks, but it's all right.
Yeah,
It's definitely a good book to grab because he's definitely eventually going to show up in like a Superman project.
You would hope, dude. It don't look like he's coming this time, but I think
he may show up in the Superman movie. We just don't know yet.
Okay, dude.
There's this one's one of those not for resales. It came with the toy, but I got it signed by Sterank. Yeah, I got a Sterank.
Yeah, that made the top 100 covers on my top cover list. That's a good cover, man.
It's a good one. These are some of my not for resales. Yeah, this one's signed by Herb Trumpy. Yeah, but
is that the first leader? That's first leader, right? No,
I think so.
No, I think that's his first cover.
Yeah, first cover.
First cover.
Yeah.
This one's signed by Terry Austin. Yeah.
I was trying to get that for a little while, and I just kind of gave up on it.
These are my not for resales.
Chris Sky might sign that one.
That's
cool, there's a Jim Lee.
It's a first appearance too. The first Birdie.
I have no idea who Birdie is.
That's one of Sabretooth girls, I think.
Oh, okay.
There's a Sinkovich. Got that signed, not for resale.
Yeah,
I like to take a nothing. Yeah, I like to take like a nothing book and then get it signed, and then to me it's like, boom. Yeah, it's a thing now and shit. Yeah, and there's Claremont, Terry Austin. They signed that one.
Isn't that the first Cannonball or where the fuck?
This one's the first Wolverine like solo X-Men story. Yeah,
they don't do the Cannonball move with Colossus in that one.
There's the fastball. No, not in this one. Oh, okay. There's Claremont. Yeah, there's Claremont.
Okay.
And Claremont and Jim Lee. Yeah.
So that's the first solo story with Wolverine on X-Men. Interesting.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got the first Wolverine Sabretooth battle. It's like that cover where he's like got red all around him and shit. I'd have to pull it out, but it's pretty good.
I picked these up, B.
Yeah, show some books.
In time for the movie.
I got a Century one, but it's fucking detached, but I don't care. I traded a first Omega at work.
The San Diego exclusive. And the 1 in 50. The 1 in 50. So.
You turn out, Legend, bro. Have a good night, Legend, dude.
See you, Legend. Yeah, hopefully I can, since I'm going to Dallas, Jay Lee should be there. So I'll just bring him to get Jay Lee to sign him because he worked on both of these.
Nice.
He did the interiors, and I think he did this cover.
Dude, how good was the Thunderbolts trailer? I've been hearing it's good.
It was great. It was very, very good. I understand, and I jokingly said it, but I know I was serious with it's actually a serious comment because I know TM and people saw it. When I love Chad, I said, I understand Papa why he didn't like it. It wasn't enough titties.
Me and Hudak been in the boat of saying that people are going to be surprised with how good this movie is. I got a really good feeling about Thunderbolts, guys.
Got a lot of good actors in this movie. A lot of good actors and actresses in this movie.
Yeah, bro.
And I wouldn't have look. This is before I seen the trailer because Biggie knows. I was so confident. I made a bet with somebody for $100 that it would make over 300 million.
Yeah, that's definitely easy money.
And when I at first the bet was for it to break even. That was an easy bet. I was like, that's like 250 million. I was like, that's easy.
Yeah, it's not.
And then it changed to 300 million, and I was and the guy kept saying me, a person who bet me kept saying it's not gonna make 300 million, and I said, dude, the Marvels made 225 million. The Marvels. I was like, dude, you got. Yeah, I know I love movies a lot, and I know my numbers and stuff. So that was easy money. That was easy money. like 300 million for the duration of this movie being out. That's If it didn't make 300 million, that means that's the end of Marvel. Like
Damn it, man.
I love how they started the trailer too, with like the void just like making people into just shadows. I was just like, oh man, this is gonna be sick.
Yep. I think they have an ultimate goal, and I think they probably will be doing that. They might do that Noel like storyline where Noel was in killing everybody, and then they put up Sentry, and all of a sudden they let him out to try to take on Noel. I think that's what's going to. I think we might see some of these storylines that came out recently in the last 10 years, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool, you know. It might take us 5 years to see them, but I think we're gonna, we'll see them.
Knock on wood, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it'll be further down the line, but they're putting those characters in play for certain storylines that have been done like maybe 10, 15 years ago. And they're trying to get other characters that I don't know if people have been hearing about, like they want to cast Storm like faster than anybody else. Like, why are you going to cast Storm so fast? You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm wondering if Storm's going to be in Black Panther 3. I'm very curious to see what's going on, because that's what the rumor about the X-Men has been lately. And it's only about casting Storm. I haven't heard anybody else, that's been as strong as saying, oh, these two actresses, they said are strong cases to be Storm. If you hear that means they already picked one of them. We just don't know which one.
Well, from the first trailer, I felt like it was connected to the Panther because of the way that they were talking about Bucky. And Bucky ain't got shit to do with Panther either, but they're loosely connected to. And then around the time that shit came out, they were saying that they might be looking for another actor to play the Black Panther. I'm just like, and now the Storm shit, it's just like there's just more shit gravitating towards fucking Black Panther. So
I think I think Kevin Feige and Marvel know they made a mistake, and I think we're gonna get a Black Panther. They just gotta get my person who I want them to do is Aldris Hodge. He was a Hawkman in Black Adam.
Shit.
Yeah, he'd be really good.
That's who I want as the Black Panther. He's young enough. He's a very, very good actor, and he can do a lot of those athletic stuff for Black Panther. So that's my pick.
That's a really good pick.
I have an alternative pick, and I can see it happening since they're casting Denzel to be in the movie. I don't know if that's like what character he's playing, but Denzel's son is also like my second pick. I think it's David Washington, David something Washington. But yeah, that's Denzel's son. He was in a few things. He was in he's been in a lot of stuff. He was in that new like AI type movie that came out that a lot of people didn't go see, but then they saw it and they were like, "Oh, man, this is really good." With the little kid who was an AI and he saved the AI kid, and all kind of stuff.
What was New Orleans like after the Super Bowl? Who that?
I didn't actually step foot in the city. My wife worked down there every day up until this day of Super Bowl. She worked every day, like literally long hours. It was very crazy. But I'll say very secure. If you had the money to come down here, you didn't have to worry about anything. This was the safest city in the world. During Super Bowl. It had, I think she told me my number might be too low, but I thought she said 3,000 law enforcement.
Shit.
Working in certain areas 24/7. So and those law enforcements include the regular police that they were there, the state police, the FBI, what am I missing? FBI. He had military. No, he had the military. He had the military, and then it wasn't military like they didn't have their. A lot of times when they call a military down, they don't have like bullets in their guns, but they have the guns. No, they were loaded. They were locked and loaded. So they had
Oh
the
shit.
military. Yeah, they had the military down here with the Humvees. They had another. They had a lot of security, private security. And then on Sunday, well, probably Saturday and Sunday, I'm assuming the Secret Service was down here for the president.
Yeah.
And because he had Jill Biden, even though she's still home mostly. So they had a lot of security, police, and you wasn't. And then like certain areas, I know my wife's hotel, they had to every time she went there, they had to. You had bags in your vehicle. They had to check your bags, scan your bags. Yeah, so they had the security checks at her hotel and a lot of hotels. So it was very not invasive, but a lot of stuff was going. I didn't want to be around that. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, safest place to be. That I would say that whole week from Tuesday on to Sunday.
Well, I saw a news report where they said that they greased the fucking poles because they were like antique poles and they want people climbing on them and shit. And I'm like, they were anticipating stuff, but I didn't really see if anything happened.
Yeah, they greased the poles on Bourbon Street. I think the last time they done that was like 20 years ago. It was a long time ago that they done that. They don't do that very often. They don't even do that. They don't even do that every year for Mardi Gras. I forgot. My wife said the last time they done it was a long time ago.
It's been a long time since I had my pole greased. I'll tell you what, fellas, but that's a different story.
Not that late for that yet. It's too early.
Yeah, I seen them rioting over there in Philly, man. I seen them going nuts in Philly. They were going off. Yeah, they was tearing shit up, man. They was so happy. Said, damn, act like you've been here before, man. Shit.
They knew better in New Orleans with all that security and all that police and military. They knew better. They definitely knew better, which is crazy because I saw what they were taking out poles and all kind of stuff, and I was like,
man.
They know. I mean, that's too. Dude, they literally had police, like multiple police on every corner. It was crazy.
Yeah.
My wife sent me a picture. She sent me a picture. I should share it, like in the group chats we're in, and show you because, like, right outside her hotel, she took a picture, and you can see like the H1 Humvee, and then you see like a whole bunch of military, a whole bunch of stuff. It was crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, I had it on lockdown, man. Yeah, there was too many celebrities and too much. They didn't want nobody to get no terrorists. They didn't want nothing like that to go down. Yeah, they were on it. It was on high alert.
Yeah, and put it like this: like if you were able to go downtown, what you could have, they got this place where it's called Algiers Point, so you can catch the ferry to get to downtown New Orleans. So you go over there, catch the ferry to get there. And just walking around, you would bump into multiple celebrities. You can say celebrities or athletes, however you call them. I just call them celebrities, but however they just walking. Like literally, a guy was doing a little looking at the yachts, and like one football player or two football players passed him up. It's like, hey man, I think I know you. He said, you on somebody offensive line. And he said, yeah, I'm such and such. I play for Detroit. He said, I knew that. And then Falcons' new quarterback, well, not new quarterback, but he was a rookie last year. But Michael Penix was walking around looking like a regular Joe, and he said, man, I know Michael Penix. So that was just in like a little, not even a block. That was just like a little area that this guy ran into all the people. It was kind of funny.
No, they know how to party. Y'all know how to party down there, yeah.
They were party. I can tell you that the Eagles were partying. The Eagles were. They won, and they were like, "We having fun."
Oh yeah, man! Congratulations, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, New Orleans was a good place to host it. Did you hear anything about the halftime show? Like, was it a good one, or people enjoy it?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything bad or good. That halftime show, even for me, after I had to rewatch it and it got better with the second rewatch. And I like the symbolism, and I like what he did. What's up, lady? So it was now would have been better with Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys? Yes. We'll just say yes, because Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys, if anybody knows that era, that's probably like we're probably up here. I think TM's too young, but all those people at that game are like in their 40s or up, and they know those guys. Those guys were popular when we were young. So if they would have did that and went on the stage, man, everybody in the stands would have been up dancing, having a good time. Because
dude, could you imagine if they did like Cash Money and No Limit, dude, and they just said everybody from New Orleans? It would have been fucking crazy. It would have
been insane.
Yeah.
Because during that era, there's a lot of dance. There was a lot of dance music. There's a lot of party stuff, and nothing against Kendrick Lamar, because I love Kendrick Lamar and his music and stuff, but like it would have been better. It would have been better. And like his was very good, but it would like Lil Wayne and Cash Money and then No Limit would have been way better. Yeah. And then look, hey, I don't know if anybody saw the commercial he did. He did a commercial. He did a commercial with I think during Super Bowl, and it was what it was. I think it was something about it was lotion. It was a lotion commercial.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
You seen it? He was taking shots at Kendrick.
Oh,
he was like, oh man. He's like, this really makes it soft. Like you gotta hear it, and it was very subtle because Kendrick Lamar got sad in the press because people didn't congratulate him. It was like only one person congratulated him. Everybody was saying, oh, I couldn't believe Lil Wayne didn't get it. And he literally did a lotion commercial, and he was basically talking about soft. And I was like, and then literally halftime show. I was like, he did it. That was hilarious. I was like, and he can't say, oh, I mean, you talking about me? He said, man, no, it was a lotion commercial. What you talking about? Oh my God. I said that was classic. That was probably I would say that was probably my favorite commercial. Lil Wayne, the lotion commercial. Oh my God.
Yeah,
all the other commercials I really didn't care about, but that one was good.
It was a good Super
Bowl. I liked the halftime. I liked it. Yeah, it made me think. You know what I'm saying? It was good. It made some folks mad, but I liked it. You know what I mean? Yeah. We was talking about the halftime shows yesterday, man. Yeah, we was talking about Biggie mentioned Michael Jackson. That was a good one. How he popped around all over the place. You know what I'm saying? But it made me remember Janet Jackson when they did the halftime show with Timberlake. You know what I mean? That was a good one too. Yeah, that was wild. Everybody got mad at her, and nobody got mad at him. I'm like, hey, man, that's not cool and shit.
I think they're ban her. It wasn't even her fault.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but they all got mad at her and shit.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake literally rips her titty out, and they're all pissed off at
him. Right.
And then how he did it, he didn't even try to help her cover up. She tried to cover up, but he just was like,
yeah, that was the weirdest shit ever.
He knew what he was doing.
People weren't even.
Oh yeah, he knew what he was doing. Hell yeah.
It was like, what the fuck was on her nipple? Like, it was so weird.
I remember, I was watching it, and boom, I was like, yeah, I couldn't believe, they didn't replay that. They showed it real quick, and they took it off and shit. If you didn't see it, you missed it. Yeah.
I didn't know that was Serena Williams. I just thought it was a dancer. I was just like, why are they like spotlighting this chick? And then a couple of days later, they're like, oh yeah, that was Serena Williams. I'm like, oh fuck, okay.
Yeah. And I saw it. I was like, damn, she's still.
She's kind of big. Yeah, she's a big girl for.
But she was always like that. She was always like that. Always
she would take her.
Older sister was the tall, skinny one. She was kind of shorter, thicker. Well, that's why she was able to hit the ball so hard. Because her thighs were like huge,
Man, don't get me started.
Yeah.
She could go for Storm. Yeah, she'd make a good Storm. I like to see that. Boom, a thick Storm rolling in. Yeah, she did Wonder Woman in that one commercial. She looked good and shit. Remember, she did Wonder Woman. It was a commercial where she was hitting tennis balls and crashing robots and shit.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I went down a little rabbit hole checking out a lot of the halftime shows, and I guess I mean I would say Michael Jackson and Prince are probably the top two. But I mean, if you just think back to a couple years ago when Dr. Dre did it with 50
I would
Cent.
say Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem. That one was
That was
very
pretty
good.
fucking good. Yeah, that was a good one.
Very, very good. And I was.
Hey man, who can forget Super Bowl #3, man, with Guy Lombardo?
I don't know that one. Well, you know what the first one was, don't you?
Super Bowl one had marching bands.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it had two guys in a jetpack. Like that was the entertainment.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, a lot of those early Super Bowls, and I can't remember when it stopped. A lot of those early Super Bowls, they had multiple things, but they all had a marching band. They all had a marching band. It was like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, like those first 10.
I miss the Bud Bowls, dude.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Tradition,
They need to bring back the Bud Bowls.
Yeah.
The beer.
What's that?
Samuel Jackson was very good. If people paid attention to what he was saying,
Right.
you have to pay
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know.
Message, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was deep. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was deep. You know, yeah.
It's like
I was waiting for him to say "mother effer" one time at least.
They would have melted. Yeah, no, them people would have melted. Yeah, they can't be doing that and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, no. 10% of America would have melted. The 90% would have said yes.
Yeah.
We know this guy. We know him from that.
Yeah.
The person that said MF word the most times.
Stay in line and all that. It was bigger than the music, like you said. It was pretty fucking stupendous.
Also he got paid from Sony PlayStation to because if you look at the stage, the stage was the controller, PlayStation controller.
Oh, that guy. Sony.
Well, I think there's a message in there. There's like a code, and because like it's XXO something. You know what I mean? I'm too. I don't understand it, but
it was X, square, triangle, and circle. But that's the controllers for PlayStation.
Right.
And but I don't know about how they did everything. But that was, come to find out, that was he got paid because the Super Bowl won't pay you, but he got paid from PlayStation to do that. So and certain things, my wife told me, certain things they made him do, so he did it in his own way. Like they made him do the American flag part. But that's when Samuel Jackson came on right before that when he said blah blah blah, too loud, too blah blah, 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 and they want too ghetto, and then he did the flag part, and then as Samuel Jackson came back and said, that's what we like, that's what you know. I forgot. You gotta listen to just Samuel Jackson talking, and then. Like you gotta watch it like 3 times. If you just enjoy it the first time, watch it again, listen to Samuel Jackson, then rewatch it with Samuel Jackson going into the music.
Yeah, they got people on YouTube that break it down. You know, they got some people that break it down on what they, on their opinions on what they're saying and everything. Yeah, which was interesting for me because I was like, wow.
I thought he had more features though, like more other people joining him. I thought he would have had more. He only had one person.
Yeah, that was kind of what we was all wondering if there was going to be another person, and there wasn't.
Just Silver and Serena Williams and Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah.
Some girl named Za.
Yeah, that's SZA.
SZA. Yeah, I don't know that one too well, but yeah, Mustard.
She was it's so funny. SZA and Serena are exes of Drake.
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
I the whole beef with Drake shit, man. He just couldn't stop. You know, I just saw this whole like lineage of it, and fucking Drake actually gave him his first like chance. Like he brought him on concert tour with them or some shit. And then you see all this footage of Kendrick like thanking Drake, like Drake's a good guy. And then he did like a couple verses and said something bad about Drake. And then Drake was like, there's no reason to beef with him because when I meet him in real life, he says nice things to me. And then he did the one song, and it all kind of been the last few years they've been doing it. But
majority of beefs, if you take out the Tupac and Biggie one where people actually died, the majority of beef are marketing ploys.
Yeah.
And guess what? This one is the same thing. It's like nobody's gonna get beat up, nobody's getting killed, but guess what? They're both making more money than they ever have been because of it. I mean, my sister literally did not want to watch the halftime show. This is how big the beef is that people got it in their minds, and it's not just my sister; it's other people too. My sister loves Drake. She did not watch the halftime show because Kendrick was doing halftime. That's how deep the beef goes. That's how deep, yeah. But you can look online, and that's the only reason I brought it because I saw it online that people posted about that. About like, I'm not watching it because I'm a Drake fan. And I'm like, what? I said, so there's more people doing it. I thought it was just, I thought it was weird, but it's a lot of people. People didn't watch it because they're Drake fans. So they said, oh man, he's doing that. Drake was out of the country. Drake was in Australia when he did.
So there was no Superman previews or anything, were there? No trailers for Superman, right?
The only big trailer was Thunderbolts. And they did a little gag thing for Lilo and Stitch. Stitch was running around the field. They were trying to catch him.
They did a short one for Mission Impossible.
Okay. Interesting.
They ain't got to do nothing for Mission Impossible. That always makes money, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They're on like
it's going to be the last.
Well, I appreciate you guys hopping on, and we'll get in there, start getting dinner cooked. And thank you guys, Bobby. Appreciate you as always. Big Hoodat and TM. We're going to sign on out, and tomorrow night we're going to be doing Hansi, the girl that loved the Nazis.
The swastika.
Oh, that's it. The swastika. Yeah, the girl that loves the swastika.
That was what's his name? Biggie. Who's that guy? That's all he collected. He had a long box of
Hansis.
Yeah, I can't think of this dude's name.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
Oh my god!
I finally read the damn thing. I've always been kind of anti that book because I just don't like it.
But it's not what you think.
It's not what you think, but it's still like not my cup of tea. I'm gonna save it for the review. We could talk about it in the back, but it's something, dude. It's not for cover value. People just look at it and they're like, "What the fuck?" It's like a little kid. It's a horrible cover. It's not fun at all for me, but. All right, guys. It was Alan's pick. It wasn't my fault. See y'all tomorrow. That's the truth, dude.
Big Biggie. Biggie.